Good morning, dear Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
Welcome to Vadodara Toastmasters meeting number 391. Today, I would like to share few ground rules. First rule is during the meeting, please avoid all kind of crosstalk or crosswalk so that the speaker will not get distracted. Second, whenever you are on the stage, please avoid to talk about politics, sex, and religion. Third one, I would request everyone to take out your phone and turn it to vibrant or silent mode. I will give you 5 seconds for that. Fourth is restroom are outside the left, so wherever you get, you can get. Fifth is whenever you are on the stage, coming on the stage or leaving the stage, please make sure you are having a warm handshake with the speaker. Thank you. And now I would like to go ahead with the mission of the Toastmaster. For that, I would request everyone to raise your right hand and repeat after me. We provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Thank you. Now I will take over this meeting to our presiding official, TM Vivek.
Once, one person asked God that what is the difference between hell and heaven? So God said that I will place you one day in hell, one day in heaven. You yourself find out what is the difference. So once, first day he went to the hell, and as soon as he entered hell, he saw the people very malnourished, depressed, frustrated, and he realized that hell is supposed to be like that. People should be that way only. Let me see what God has kept them in the kitchen. So that person went to the kitchen, and to his surprise, he saw a big ball of food, nutritious food in the center. And he thought that people are malnourished, a lot of food is here, tasty food is here, why? Let me see what happens during lunchtime. Lunchtime happened, everybody rushed in a chaos, and they started taking the food. But this person noticed that everybody was having spoon with a long handle, very long handle. So they were able to take the food, but unable to feed themselves. Food was falling down, and nobody was getting enough food. Little bit food was coming into their mouth. It was a big chaos. Lunchtime was over. They were so frustrated, food spoiled down. They hardly could eat, and they had to go back to their work. So this person realized that, see, God punishes like this. God gives food, but He gives spoon with a long handle, you cannot eat. And that is supposed to be hell. Let me see what is in heaven. He went to the heaven next day. In heaven, people were very healthy, nice looking, cheerful people. And he thought, oh wow, this is supposed to be heaven, and it is like that. Let me see what is there in the kitchen. So he went to the kitchen and he saw a big ball of food similar to what he saw in the hell. He said, oh yeah, this is the same food. Let me see what happens during lunchtime. And he noticed that spoon was also with a long handle. So he was now surprised that now again here, long handle, what is going to happen? Lunchtime happened. Nobody was rushing. They came calmly, they came on the table, they took the spoon, they took the food, and they started feeding the person opposite to them. They started feeding other people. And that way, the opposite person was feeding himself. And that way, everybody was taking the food, everybody was feeding others, everybody was getting food, and everybody was getting nourishment. And once calmly this lunch was over, calmly they went back to their work. So basically this person realized that what is the difference in hell and heaven is that in hell people are trying to help their own selves, whereas in heaven people are trying to support each other. And well, that is what the Toastmaster is. So I want to tell you that in Toastmaster, we are here to support each other. We are here to teach others so that in turn we learn also ourselves. And that way everybody grows together. So I am very happy to welcome you all in this Vadodara Toastmasters 391 meeting. First time I am presiding officer, but I am very much impressed by our Sergeant at Arms who started meeting very gracefully. And today I don't see any guest here except that one girl, small child. Would you like to tell your name?
Rashmi, come on.
Yeah, what is your name? And why you are in Toastmaster? You can stand there and let us know. Your name? Tristisha, okay. And how did you come to know about Toastmaster?
My mom and dad said.
Very nice. Who are they? Okay, very good. So let us welcome her. Now it is time for Book of the Week, and I would like to now call upon to let us know which is the graceful book here. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Vishal Gandhi.
Me, Vivek.
Toastmaster Vivek. Toastmaster Vivek. With the week.
Toastmaster Hiren. Greetings and fellow, good morning and greetings fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today's book is Think Straight by Darius Furrow. I would be more comfortable by reading my book since it is my first book review. In this book, he has beautifully depicts practically and measurable steps to take control of our mind and our life accordingly. In his book, he talks about our thoughts. A human being has in a day approximately 6,000 to 60,000 thoughts in a day, out of which majority of thoughts are our repetitive thoughts and negative thoughts, and the same cycle we go on every day, and the loop we cover every day. So in this book, he has given the actionable steps. What are the actionable steps that we can get out of the same loop we have in our thinking process? In this book, he has talked about the thoughts, which have desires, which have actions, which have words which runs behind our mind subconsciously, and the intention behind our mind. The intention we have to say, intentions we say subconsciously to our mind. In this book, the author has beautifully described the practical and measurable steps to improve our thinking, which will lead our life to become a better person. He has guided in journaling our thoughts, which helps to bring clarity in our thoughts and in our thinking patterns. He has guided us, for example, if we have to take a big decisions in our life. He has guided us to list down the good consequences and the bad consequences of that particular decision, which will help us to take good decisions in our lives. He has also guided to practice yoga practices, like to help us to bring us a calm mind, which will help us to bring better decisions in our lives. He has also guided us in taking the monetary decisions, that is the decisions related to money. He tells us to not to buy the things which are not in need. For example, on the Sunday evening, we are getting bored and we have decided to go to a mall, the in-orbit mall. Now entering the in-orbit mall, we see various brands having costliest things like dresses and toys and all this stuff. Seeing that it seems very craving to buy that particular thing. For thing, I would like to suggest you that if this particular thing, that dress or the dress for the particular woman or the clothing for the individual or women, if that particular dress costs us about 6,000 to 8,000 rupees, for that particular moment of time, we should question ourselves: is that particular thing important to me at that particular moment of time? This will help you to take control of your money spending expenses. It also guides us to save at least 10% of your income every monthly, which will help you to save money and for bigger returns. Lastly, I would like to end the book review by asking you all a question. For that, what you need to do and what are the actionable steps you are going to take from now onwards, which will help you to become a better person and give your thoughts a new life and become a better person.
Wonderful review, Toastmaster Vivek, book on thoughts. Now, I joined Toastmaster Club in 2004, but though I did not continue continuously off and on relation, but my association with Toastmaster is very long. And the beauty of it is most of the time, or maybe 99% of the time, I see theme which is unique and new. And today I was thinking about the book of Thought is There, and back of the mind I was thinking about, after so many meetings, how can I be a charismatic person? And to my surprise today, the theme that has been chosen by our Toastmaster of the day is charisma. I would like to know more about it. I am very curious, and who can be the better person than to provide, let us know about charisma, a charismatic person herself, Toastmaster Rashmi. Rashmi, let us welcome her with a big round of applause.
Good morning, Toastmaster
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
and dear guest. I sincerely appreciate your presence here, and thank you for joining me as we begin this wonderful session, Toastmaster session, together. Have you ever met someone who is not very rich, not very loud, and not very glamorous? Still, they speak, everyone listens. We have successful leaders with attractive personality, like Steve Jobs, Amitabh Bachchan, Dr. Abdul Kalam. On the other hand, leaders like Narayan Murthy and A.R. Rahman. They are mostly different personalities, means opposite personalities. But success is equal. How come? What things is working here? What things is working here? Only one thing: charisma. Charismatic people have a great impact on others. They are impressive, persuasive, and charming. They live more successful life compared to average person. And charismatic people are more attractive, higher earner, and less stressed. Now, how many of you believe that charisma is something you are born with? How many? Yes? Yes? And rest of? That's
They're quiet.
That's great. invite our tag team who will guide us in building our charismatic rhythms. Let's give a warm welcome to our tag team members who is playing the role of timer Toastmaster Vishal. One question for you. Tell one quality make you a charismatic person.
One is powerful speeches,
Come,
use of good vocabulary,
right?
and being a good person.
Great.
But without integrity and other things, no one can sustain the issues. Okay, so good morning, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and guest.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So today's theme is charisma. So when we think of charisma, so what we are thinking generally? Powerful speeches, use of great vocabulary, seamless delivery. But one more aspect is there, that is the how to manage the time for any speaker. So as a timer, I will help everyone, all the speakers, to manage your time. So I will be giving alert using these three cards. So our session will be divided into three sessions. One is prepared speeches, second is the table topic master, and third one is the evaluation session. So for prepared speeches, timing will be 5 to 7 minutes. I think today there is no one is no. So 5 to 7 minutes. So at 5 minutes, I will raise green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise yellow card. At 7 minutes, I will raise red card. For table topic speakers, timing will be 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will raise red card. For evaluation session, timing would be 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise green card. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will raise yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise red card. And grace period of 30 seconds will be provided to each speaker. I will present my report at the end of each session. So, thank you.
Now I would like to invite our all-rounder Toastmaster Shubham, who will help us read a word today. Shubham, one question for you. Say one actionable habit that can help you level up to the next stage of your growth.
Okay, one actionable habit.
Yes.
To be calm in stressful situations.
Right. And explain your role.
Okay,
Explain your
thank you.
role.
Okay, greetings, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Today, my role as an counter would be to observe all the speakers. Whenever they use the words and sounds which act as crutch words or pause fillers, I will take a note of that. To become a charismatic speaker, we all have to remove these losses in our speeches so that it is much more clinical and to the point. So I will try to note all this and help each one of us to develop into better speakers. At the end of the meeting, when called upon, I will present my report when called upon to do so. Thank you.
Now please join me in welcoming our Grammarian Toastmaster Jeff. Toastmaster Jeff, what is one thing you would add to this meeting to make it a truly charismatic
Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am the Grammarian for this meeting. The theme of this meeting is charisma. So my role becomes even more important for this meeting. Because charisma is not only about body language, speaking confidently, but also speaking clearly and correctly. Let me share you an example of a grammatically incorrect sentence. The presiding officer of today's meeting is TM Vivek. She looks very handsome, right? Now I was able to speak this sentence confidently, but the biggest mistake one can find is that I said she looks handsome. Here the pronoun is incorrect. So this simple grammatical mistake makes the sentence incorrect, and the impact of my speech is very bad in front of the audience. So remember, presence over perfection. We have to speak clearly and with clarity, because clarity is what makes a person charismatic. My second job for the day is to introduce the word of the day and phrase of the day. The word of the day is captivate. The meaning of this word is to attract and hold the attention of someone completely. The example of this word can be TM Jal was able to captivate his audience by making fun of the presiding officer. For the phrase of the day, it is presence over perfection. Its meaning is focusing on being confident, authentic, and connected matters more than trying to be flawless. Now, the very simple example for this phrase is that no person needs to be perfect. The only thing is that presence over perfection. So I encourage everyone to use phrase of the day and word of the day, and I will present my report at the end. Thank you very much.
One researcher observed that charismatic leaders captivate the complete attention of their followers. The followers are strongly committed to their leader's mission, often exceeding their official duties and even making significant sacrifices in their personal life. Charisma can help a student perform brilliantly in college interviews and win a student election. A charismatic personality reflects not just in how we speak, but in how we connect, express, and present ourselves. Today, our speaker will demonstrate the quality in their own unique way. Before I invite our first speaker, let me first introduce the person who will help them grow further, their evaluator, Toastmaster Janardhan. Please welcome. Toastmaster Janardhan, one question for you. What is one charismatic quality you will be listening from in today's speech? What is one charismatic quality you will be listening for in this today's speech? Is what you want to listen.
What I want to listen. Okay, I am evaluating. Naming speech, so probably is delivering a speech from vocal variety and body language. So I want him to demonstrate that quality which can make a speech more charismatic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I will be evaluating Jaimin Dave's speech, Toastmaster Jaimin Dave's speech, and he is delivering from the Pathways Presentation Mastery. He is on level 1, project 3. As I mentioned, the objective of the speech is introduction to vocal variety and body language. The speech title is Washroom Cues, and the time is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish him all the best. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Now time to call our first speaker, Toastmaster Jamie. Toastmaster Jamie. What one communication element can make a speaker instantly more charismatic?
The calmness in the speech, and even before speaking, listening mode makes them more charismatic.
Okay, Toastmaster
Jamie.
Jamie. Toastmaster Jamie, washroom cue. Toastmaster Jamie, washroom cue.
Thank you. Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. If you want to taste your patience and sense of justice, try to stand in a woman washroom queue at any large event. Couple of time back, I was in an event. I witnessed woman's washroom queue stretching towards hallway, going on and on like a snaky river. On the other side, men's washroom, completely clear with like a tag, no waiting zone. This is our everyday, ordinary inconvenience, which tells us a very big story about our society, about our buildings, our systems, and also about our expectations that were created keeping one person in mind, the male, the default user. Why women wait? It is not because they are taking longer time or they are doing some unusual thing there. It is just because the maths didn't sum. Men uses more fixtures like urinals, closed boxes in a washroom, and women, they use closed boxes. They have different clothing. They have their monthly cycle. Sometimes they carry children as well as elders with them. But you see, the floor space in any of the building for woman or man washroom is exactly same. This makes a big difference. It brings a question like why this system has been deeply rooted into our society. Flashback. In earlier human society, the survival was a teamwork. Men and women, they hunted together, they moved together, and they strategized their survival plan together. But as agricultural revolution came in place, things changed. The plow and many other heavy equipments designed. Also, domestication of large animals was required. That requires intense physical strength, which favored men. Now, as men took over field production, women were increasingly relegated towards domestic work. Now, in agricultural societies, having more children meant more laborers. Because of this, women were spending their prime years in pregnancy and breastfeeding, limiting their involvement in public work and limiting their mobility. So, this was just a division of labor. This was some practical choices for survival. This was not any ideology. But once what started as a practicality became cultural, then tradition, and then expectations. Now, as societies grew more complex, ownership of land and properties emerged. Inheritance took center stage. inheritance took center stage and the wealth was required to pass on to their rightful son. Rightful son. The game changer. Because of this, man wanted certainty over the paternity. And in persuasion of this certainty, it limited women's mobility and sexuality. Because of this, women were captured in a closed environment. And that helped to flourish the patriarchy in a full-fledged manner. Now moving fast forward to today. Today, power doesn't depend on muscle. Power depends on intelligence, it depends on innovation, creativity, empathy, such kind of virtues that has been distributed across all humans, not any specific gender. Still, the institutions where we are living, they were designed at the time when power and physical appearance mattered. Now those old blueprints still influence us in the way we hire people in our organizations, we select our leaders, we define success, and most important, the way we behave with our women colleagues in our professional workspace. Acknowledging this at least helps us understand that gender equality doesn't mean woman empowerment, but it needs completely redesign of the system. Now, word is not broken because New York City has said, let's fix the design. They have said that we will have a washroom equity law. Women washroom need twice of the fixture than men's washroom. So the word is still not broken. It is just that in modern world we are running some ancient softwares that need to be updated. So maybe in future we will see maybe our washroom designs will tell some different story, a story of fairness, a story of equality, story of redesign, and the story of word that updated itself. Thank you.
Now time to call our next evaluator, Toastmaster Aman Raj. Toastmaster Aman Raj, what is one key aspect of charisma you will be evaluating in this speech?
That is for see if that is I have to see that if I can evaluate anything of the Toastmaster I am evaluating right now, because she is the embodiment of
No, it's
charisma.
not that. You are very
So,
good evaluator.
It is an honor for me to evaluate you, and hopefully I did something. Good morning, dear Toastmasters and dear guest. When I entered the room today, and I was searching to sit a seat to sit somewhere so I can start recording the session before it begins, Toastmaster Gitanjali smiled at me and said, "Thank you." And I smiled at her and I nodded, and I thinking that she is thanking me for coming on time to the meeting. When I took my seat, I calmed myself down and I looked at the board. Let us see what is the theme of today. Aman Raj. I had forgotten that I was the evaluator of Toastmaster Gitanjali. As I sat there thinking, how can I evaluate someone who oozes charisma with every word and every smile, whose presence itself is the embodiment of perfection in Toastmasters,
Thank you so much.
whose every speech has captivated every single audience and made a believer in the ethos of Toastmasters. How am I going to evaluate such a person? I realize that I am not capable of doing this, but since you have requested me, I humbly am going to try my best to move over appreciation and give, if possible, any evaluation. So your speech title is I Am a Fighter, from Level 1 Project 3, Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. I don't think you need to do any pathway here, but okay. So yeah, and the path is presentation mastery, which you are the master of. Timer, please note, the timing is 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you so much.
Let's welcome our second speaker, most energetic person, Toastmaster. With charismatic trait, are you aiming to showcase today?
I want to inspire everyone, and that is the only trait I can do because I was a teacher.
Yes. Toastmaster Gitanjali. I am fighter, Toastmaster Gitanjali.
Thank you so much. I am a fighter. I will keep fighting and will never give. Dear Toastmaster of the Day, friends and guests, Namaskar, and my soulful greetings to each one of you. I am not a soldier, nor have I taken part in war. Neither I am a WWF wrestling champion, but I am a fighter. Why only me? I think we all are fighters and fighting in our own way to survive in this difficult world. Today, I will share my story of becoming a fighter who fought with her pain, sorrow, and depression. 2014 was not at all a good year for me, as I had retired in the month of June. Just after 3 months, I lost my dear husband on 14 September 2014. I was totally broken and crushed. I felt as if I had sunk inside the deep ocean of depression. My life filled with sorrow and pain. Whenever I used to stand in front of the mirror, my inner soul asked me a question: do you have any right to destroy your precious life? This thought moved to my inner core completely. I shouted to myself, no, I must fight back to improve my painful condition. Thus I became very serious. To improve my condition, I started reading self-help books. But after reading so many books also, I could not revive and regain my real energy. Again, I was in that pathetic condition. Seeing my pathetic situation, my elder daughter suggested me to join Toastmasters Club, as she was already a member of Toastmasters Club of Monroeville at that time. I was a little hesitant because of my age, but she searched on the net and found the number of the then President Toastmaster Dipankar Das and gave to me. When I called him, he very eagerly invited me to attend the meeting which would be held on 25th December 2016. Thus, with great expectation and excitement, I attended the meeting. The flow of the meeting and the structure of the meeting was so wonderful that it captivated my mind and soul. Thus, without making any delay, I became the member of this club from 1st January 2017. But it was a great challenge for me to be a member of this club because I have to share the stage with the members, those who are of my kids' age. But their friendly and congenial attitude made everything easy and comfortable for me. Almost after 3 decades, I got back my beautiful name Gitanjali. Being a teacher, my colleagues, my students, their parents, and even the management, they knew me as Mrs. Sarkar or Madam Sarkar. Gitanjali was just on papers. This club returned me back so many things which I had lost because of my family and job. All activities of this club returned, giving me back all my teenage passion. Because of this retirement or due to retirement, I lost all my contact with my dear students. But every time when I am in the meeting, when I look into the eyes of these young and beautiful members of this club, I always feel that my young cute students are peeping through their eyes. The most important thing that this club has given me back is my inner peace and happiness. This club gave me power and it enabled me to fight back from my depression and pain. Now, I am an energetic fighter. It boosted my energy, and now thus I'm always feeling like as a fighter, and the fighter never gives up. And thus you can see me because of the energy they have given me, the happiness this club has given me. I am standing in front of you and presenting my speech. Thanks, and over to you, Toastmasters.
Let's move ahead and welcome the evaluator for our third speaker, Toastmaster Ankit. Toastmaster Ankit, which charismatic skill will you focus on?
Well, of course, the third speaker is not a stranger to you. So, of course, the thing that I will be looking for in this speech is how he captivates the attention of his speakers right in the first 30 seconds. Because that's a challenge that we all Toastmasters face. So, the third speaker for today's meeting is attempting his level 2, project 2 of strategic relationship pathways titled Understanding Your Communication Style. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify his own primary style. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of his communication style on others. Timer, please note that Toastmaster Sanjay has 5 to 7 minutes. That's all from my end. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
As we continue building charismatic communication, let's welcome our third speaker, Toastmaster Sanjay. Toastmaster Sanjay, one quality, if you improve, you will become a charismatic person. Tell about it.
Certainly, it is communication skills which I would like to improve. So with that, I will become more confident and charismatic.
Toastmaster Sanjay, I thought it was just me. I thought it was just me, Toastmasters Center.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek, TM Rashmi. So, good morning, Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and respected guest.
Good morning.
So, yesterday I was scrolling mobile, LinkedIn, and in that I found that my past manager, Rakesh Devi, he was the currently he is the divisional manager of Hitachi Energy. He has written some post, strengthen open communications and creating an environment such that everyone can explore. And in his post, he was standing in front of surrounded with 40 ladies. I could not able to digest either I am disagreement with that statement or agreement, but somehow I am discomfort. Why? Suddenly, one story came to my mind. It was 2000. We were along with my family, that is my grandfather, my mother, my cousin sister who was pursuing in graduation, and my 3 years old younger sister. We all are staying in West Bengal, Purulia district, that is a small town of West Bengal. So I was a special guy because I was the only boy in my family. Apart from that, my grandfather has given me one more facilities. That is, he kept separate railway quarter for me, for my study. And that is the another, communications which have been developed with that separate, unique railway quarter. What is that? That we will let you know. So, as you all aware, that in West Bengal, Vijayadashmi is the festival that is celebrated with great joy. It's not a festival, it's emotions. So, along with my cousin sister, we have celebrated Vijayadashmi. So, on that particular day of Vijayadashmi, my cousin sister has taken me in her friend's house. So, there are 8 to 9 girls were there. They were enjoying the party. I was keeping aside. I thinking I am the intelligent boy. I should not be the part of that, gossiping things. Time spent. Now, time has come for dinner, which I was waiting. So, in the dinner, there are plethora of things was there. It was luchi, kachori, paneer sabji, rasgulla and kalakar. These all are kept in one plate, but there was no table. So this all kept in my left hand, and I need to take it in my through right hand. The plate was too heavy. I could not able to handle it. Even though as I was boy, I had to prove myself that I could able to manage. After some time, friend's mother has come. She has bring some more bowl of paneer pakoda. Apart from that, matar kaju. That was the special vegetable for that. She has again kept. Now it has become more heavier. It is that much heavier than my confidence. I could not able to manage it, but my inner voice is telling that you are boy, you can manage it. It was like I am running marathon and my back bag is creating problem. I could not able to move forward, but I am not able to leave it. I am continuously trying. Every steps of 1 gram intake, it is lighting that. So ultimately it took around 15 to 20 minutes and I finished it. Fast forward. Now second story. It was 2007. There are 10 people have been selected for MNC campus selections. Out of that, 3 students has been selected in ABB India Limited, which is currently Hitachi Energy. So from West Bengal to Baroda, it was complete alone with 3 people has come who have not even thought in past. So as we are technical guys, so our senior has taught us whenever you will meet any senior, you have to tell good morning rather than what time it is. So this things we have kept it out, and whenever in the first day of our corporate life, whenever we meet any person, we are telling good morning, sir. So there are around 100-meter distance our cafeteria was there. So from our sitting place to cafeteria, there is business manager cubicle over there. So once we are crossing that cubicle, I thought that I should say good morning. So I went there and said good morning, sir. So surprisingly, he was doing something, diligently. So surprisingly, he told, sir, good morning. But it seems to me that he was not in position to take this good morning, even though I move it further. Now time has come for introductions. There are 100 students who are there who need to introduce himself. Initially I thought that I have to introduce in some handsome manner, like my introductions, my hobby, what is my ambition, everything is there. So out of 100 now gradually my turn is coming. I was earlier in the 50, in between. Then I was trying to push myself in the back, it was 40, then again 30. Now, time has come, last 10. Someone has pushed me. I have no choice, I went forward. But at that particular time, my mouth has become numb. I could not even able to speak. My hand was shaking. Ultimately, my HR has told, go forward and take chance to others. Just he has given me some clue. So overall, after later on, once I joined this Toastmaster, I could able to understand the communication style. What was the communications? If you could not able to handle this plate, you can put it in the ground and you can take it smoothly. There is no point of proving yourself. If you could not able to speak in the stage, you could do practices in the mirror. That's the only things which you can do. There is no science, but it requires awareness. Awareness is the only way through which you could be judged. It requires awareness through which you can be proof yourself. That is the only things which I have observed across the experience which I have observed in the Toastmaster. Thank you for giving time.
Now I invite our timer to give the timing code of our speakers.
Good morning again.
Good morning.
So TM Vivek took 7 minutes 15 seconds. TM Vivek took 6 minutes 5 seconds. And TM Sanjay took 7 minutes 59 seconds. You took some more time. So TM Vivek and Gitanjali ma'am are 40 minutes.
TM Jamie is sitting here.
Now we all know very well people are not born with charisma, and charisma is not some kind of magical aura, but the result of a person displaying certain behavior. Need to give time and effort into learning charismatic behavior. Now time to very exciting session, where everyone get a chance to speak, think quickly and express confidently. I would like to invite our table topic master, Toastmaster Jal, to take the stage and lead us through this exciting session. Toastmaster Jal. Thank you. Yes.
So, Once again, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
All the prepared speakers were able to captivate us with their wonderful speeches. Some gave ideas about having gender equal washrooms. Some were able to go over the time, still make us feel wonderful while giving a speech. Now this is a time for the table topic sessions. The sessions with which I have got love and hate relationship with. The table topic master is the person I have hated most and loved most both at the same time. Because in table topic sessions, a random speaker is chosen. They are given a random question and they have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. It's stressful, right?
Yes.
But the theme of today's meeting is charisma. So I encourage to each and every speaker who comes to the stage, give the speech charismatically, have a great body language, speak with clarity, and also use the word of the day and phrase of the day. Now, for our guests, this session is about random questions. You have given a question and you have to think fast and give a speech in 1 to 2 minutes. So for today's meeting, what I have done is that I have prepared chits. So speaker will come on the stage, select any one chit, and the question that is in the chit, they have to give the answer to that question. The twist for today's meeting is that each chit contains a meeting theme, a short context, and a question. So the questions for today's meeting, I have decided that each and every Toastmasters meeting have a theme. So I decided to add all those themes in the chits and ask the question related to the theme. So rules are simple. I'll call a name. You have to come forward and select a random chit. I will read it out. The person has to hear the question. They get 30 seconds to think and they have to give a speech in 1 to 2 minutes. So, who is ready to be the first scapegoat for myself?
He didn't select what he did.
TM Vivek. So you can select anyone of the three. TM Vivek, the humorous speaker of our club. Date 18 January 2026. Theme is charisma. Charisma is built through confidence, authenticity, and meaningful connection. With time and practice, anyone can develop it. TM Vivek, your question for the day is: who is the most charismatic person you know and why? Who is the most charismatic person you know and why? TM Vivek.
Thank you, table topic master, my fellow members and guests. I thought that I will be able to speak something such that will keep the audience captive. They will captivate the audience. But then I realized that I do not have any such content that I will be able to share with everyone. Then I realized that, statement today, the Grammarian statement is presence over perfection. So whatever is my content, if I may not captivate, I cannot captivate the audience, still I will be able to presence myself, because it is much better than protection. Presence over protection, it is much better. Well, the topic is about the charisma and who kept me most, which personality finds more charismatic to me. I would say that it is the Shubham, the astronaut who has gone to the space. Earlier, my charismatic person was Rakesh Sharma. But I think Shubham has done even much better. He was staying in the space for a longer period of time, young and energetic person. And his charisma is such that he is such a wonderful personality, not only psychologically, but he is also physically more captive person, he is able to captivate the audience, not by verbal gestures, but by his humanly strength and humanly psychological powers. And another thing I like him about that why I like him, because in space you don't have to do public speaking. There are not much people, and that is the safest place to go in the space. So that is why I like him most. Thank you very much. And
I would encourage our guests to give a speech. Do you want to give a speech?
you want to go?
Sir, would you like to give a speech?
You can try.
It's fine, you
Just
can
try.
you can try.
Just try.
Raju, if, sir, give.
Don't worry. Just
And it's fine, you can just.
never tried anything.
So what's your name, good guest, sir?
My name is Vishwas.
Vishal. Okay. So here are objects, you can select any one of them. The date of the meeting is 7th of December 2025. The theme of that meeting was confidence by design. Confidence is not something you are born with, it's something you develop. Every small win adds one more brick to your confidence. So guest Vishwas, your question for the day is, share a moment where you felt confident. Share a moment where you felt confident. Guest Vishwas.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Now the topic that given to me is confidence. It is always required in each and every time to anywhere when you are standing in front of anyone or speaking with someone that needs confidence, that gives boldness to, and accordingly the personality also evaluate based on the confidence. So whenever we normally as a childhood, when we start our ongoing activities or something doing best, that need confidence. When I am also trying for in one of the competitions on the running competition, so there are number of other students also. So whether I will going to achieve that first I need that confidence, I will do that things. So I also tried in that, but later the confidence along with that another thing is required, like physical fitness and everything. But always confidence take you the much faster in this space. So that will, even though I am not succeed in that race, but confidence I take it to the next level. So each and every time when we are in the professional life also, when we move to the next level, it required a lot of confidence in each and every things what we do and what we even communicate to other people also. That's why some front person also getting listen to you when you are talking in that particular confidence level. So this is as my first session, so I'm not talking too much, I'm just listening more on this part. So listening is also one of the best skills that required each and every stage. So thank you very much for giving me some time.
It was a wonderful speech and you were able to captivate everyone of us. Now for my next target. Oh. Welcome TM Raju. So here are the jets, you can select any one of them. You don't know. Date 21st of September 2025. The theme of the meeting was Wah Beta. Navratri is not just a festival, it's full of devotion, energy, and happiness. From Garba circles to Dandiya beats, it creates memories we never forget. TM Raju, your question is, what is your favorite Navratri memory? What is your favorite Navratri memory, TM Raju?
Well, thank you, Table Topic Master Jal. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and respected guests.
Good morning.
Good morning. He was surprised to see because I forcefully forced myself to come. Most of the time I hide myself from every table topic master. But today I forced myself. Year was 2023, July. I graduated and got placed in L&D. I came here. For the very first time, once I came to know I will be placed in, will be working in Gujarat, that too in Vadodara, I'll have to eat the sweet dal. I hated dal. But slowly and gradually I started liking even that sweet dal with all the Gujarati people. Now, the sweet memory which I can remember of the year 2023 is, it was October or November. I joined a workshop where one of our colleagues was teaching the Garba. I am fond of dance and also the Garba. But I didn't know the steps. Once I joined that Garba workshop, I slowly learned the steps. There are 4 tali, 3 tali, and one of the steps which I loved of that Garba was this. This one I really love, and I'm thankful to my teacher, Shubham. She is a part of L&T. Thanks to her for teaching me the Garba. I really love Garba and I attend most of workshop whenever happens, either in L&T or outside the L&T. And today I'm really proud that I have crossed the red card for the first time. So thank you all. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raju. You're forcing your way through as a table topic speaker is the perfect example of being present over being perfect person. So, TM Vivek, where are we from?
Sa.
The date is 14 September 2025. The theme of the meeting was the Great Indian Food Tales. Indian food is not just food, it's emotion, culture, and memories. Every dish has a story and every family has a favorite dish. So, Toastmaster Abhishek, the question is, what is your favorite food dish and why? What is your favorite food dish and why? Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jal. So, as I have born and brought up in Baroda, so anybody in the room can guess what can be the best dish of Baroda.
Jalebi
So that dish is very favorite. So when I was in the school, college, I used to play cricket with my friends in different grounds of Baroda. So from that day onwards, me and my group, after completing cricket, we used to go for Sev. And we are enjoying from that day. Even in my family, all the members are very enthusiastic towards the Sev. So that is the best thing. Even today, I don't eat a Sev for 1 week. I feel uncomfortable. So that is a medicine for me. So that kind of dish is a Sev. The best thing is Sev you can find in Baroda in every 1 kilometer. So wherever you go, in every dish, it's a Sev is everywhere. And I have tried all the majority types of shops and types of Sev in Baroda. So that's it for me. Thank you.
One more we can
Okay, this will be the last speaker? Yes. Okay. Anyone else? The final speaker for this table topic?
Shubham.
So, Toastmaster Shubham, notice for you, because for the last speaker, with the help of my best friend ChatGPT, I created a totally different thing. So call it Toastmaster Shubham. The date of the meeting is unknown. The theme of the meeting is be like water. Water is powerful because it adapts and still keeps moving forward. It flows wherever it finds a way, and when needed, even reshapes mountains with its force. So, TM Shubham, the question for you is, do you like drinking water?
Yes.
Okay, that was for a joke. The question for you is, in which situation should you be like water and why? In which situation should you be like water and why? TM Shubham.
Yes. Thank you, table topic master, TM Jal. Good afternoon, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So the topic for today is, in which situation would I like to be like water? Before going on to speak on this, I remember a person who had got this topic earlier and who had given a wonderful speech. His name also reflected the same word, and that is TM Jal. He gave a very good example. Whenever the situation takes different shape, you can mold your shape and excel in that particular situation. So thanks, I learned this from you. Now coming to the topic, in which situation would I like to play the role as water? This generally happens on a regular basis. Every day is a new challenge, every day brings new situation wherein we have to break our rigidity, become more adaptive, more fluid, and adapt to the situation so that we can perform according to the requirements. So we try to be like Jal on every day, in every moment, in every situation. Thank you.
So I feel this is the end for table topic session. If we do have a time, we can go for one more speaker. One more speaker? Anyone else would like to give a try? TM Aman? TM Vishal?
He will
evaluate himself.
So TM Vishal, you can select any one of the states. Okay, you don't need to open it. I will Oh, the date of the meeting is 14th December 2025. The theme of the meeting was managing stress effectively. Coincidentally, the Toastmaster of the day who gave the theme was Vishal himself. Stress is a part of life, but handling it is a skill we can build. What matters is how we respond when life feels heavy. So TM Vishal, your question is, how do you handle stress in tough times? How do you handle stress in tough times, TM Vishal?
Thank you. So I don't want to bore you again with the same topic, that how to manage the stress, what are the ways to manage stress and all. So as you asked, like whenever I feel the stress, what I need to do. So I know what are the tools and techniques to use it, that I already shared with you. But nowadays I use some different types of tools and techniques. And this is not a some hi-fi techniques and tool, just one sentence. And that one sentence is what so what? So whatever happened with you, if at any escalations at your home, at your professional career, organization, anywhere, you just need to remember this sentence. So what? Life is not all about this thing only, right? You need to move ahead. So that is the one short slogan I remember whenever any this type of stressful situation comes up. And second one is smile. Smile and smile. Any of the situation, if you smile it, then it will be gone for sure. Over to you.
So I feel this is the end of the table topic sessions. So timer, would you please give your role, your report?
So I think good speeches given by the table topic speakers. So TM Kiran took 2 minutes 6 seconds. Guest Biswas took 1 minute 46 seconds. TM Raju took 2 minutes 23 seconds. TM Abhishek took 1 minute 12 seconds. TM Shubham took 1 minute 27 seconds. And TM Vishal Shah took 1 minute 12 seconds.
So this is officially the end of myself being a table topic master of today's meeting. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you to our table topic master and all participants. The session was energetic, engaging, and truly brought our spontaneous, charismatic communication. Now, as we move into the evaluation segment, may I please invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Chinmay.
Break 5 minutes break.
So now we can take the break. 5 minutes.
Or maybe Sar can.
So now as we move into the evaluation segment, may I please invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Chinmay, to take over and guide us through the evaluation of today's meeting.
Good morning once again. Toastmasters of the day, Rashmi, hello Toastmasters and other guests. So this is the first time I am taking role as a general evaluator. And as mentioned, that Toastmaster Eden also taken a first time role about the presiding officer's role. So this role is about to evaluate the entire meeting structure, how it is there, and how we can effectively utilize this meeting and we can improve it and we can support each other's learning is there. If we consider as a movie, so this is also a movie about 2 hours 50 minutes. It's not just like Durandar 3 hours 30 minutes, but still it's a movie. So we have to start at time and we have to end at time. So overall it is we are on time. So guests are a little bit late, so that you missed certain first few minutes of the movie is there. So we have to be on time. And as a movie, definitely our producer is Toastmaster of the day today. All our actors are speakers, right? That evaluators are critics, and my role is as a director. So we see the entire movie, how it is going well. So first of all, I would like to invite our evaluators that all they have given the speech. So first evaluator is Toastmaster Janardhan. He's evaluating the Toastmasters Jaimin's speech is there. So please, Toastmaster.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Once again, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. When I gave my speech during the evaluation, I said washroom cues. So that itself caught the attention of the audience.
Yes.
So before he came on stage, the audience were expecting what is going to come next. When he started the speech, he said women's washroom have long queues, men's washroom has none. How many of you have observed that before? Right? I have observed this before. And I stopped there, right? I didn't think forward why it is like this. So when I heard him say, I was wondering, what is he going to talk? Now he has given a good statement. Now he has to speak on this for the next 4 to 6 minutes. I was wondering, but when he moved on to the body of the speech from the introduction, he went on to justify why this inequality exists. He started from the evolution of mankind, right? From agriculture based economy to patriarchal society, why it happened, to why women are restricted at home, and the current society which requires intelligence and innovation, which resulted in we have to break this inequality wherein we require gender equality in washrooms. 2x, that's what he said. The speech was well researched, right? He posed a question, the body supported its facts, and he concluded that he required 2x of washroom space for women. So it was a well researched speech, and that speech was complemented well by the body language. He used his hands well, and he had very good eye movement at this part of the stage and this part of the stage. I have 2 recommendations for him. His speech objective was vocal variety and body language. Even though he covered one part body language well, there was a lot of scope for vocal variety which he could have demonstrated in his speech. For example, you had a statement saying that inheritance to rightful son, right? So probably rightful son could have been told in different tone or different pitch, emphasizing the inequality which exists. So there he could have brought in some vocal variety. And similarly, in many parts of the speech, when you are quoting facts, you could have probably brought in that vocal variety into the speech. Second thing, what I observed was you were anchored in the middle of the speech. You had good ideas, body conclusion, but you could have used the stage well. On the whole, a captivating speech, well-researched speech about the topic, good body language, eye contact, and with lot of scope of improvement of vocal variety and stage movement, you would have taken the speech to the next level. Over to you, gentlemen.
So our next evaluator is Toastmaster Aman Raj, and he is evaluating Toastmaster Gitanjali. So both duo, as I think we understand that they are very much master in their evaluation and as well as the speech is there. So once again, Toastmaster Aman Raj.
Good, about to be afternoon. Okay, so good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest again. When I heard Toastmaster Jaimin's speech, I was presented with the problem. How do patriarchal power structures marginalize women? And I thought this is a grave problem, that how can we achieve equality? From which side should equality come? From the side of the authorities or the system, or from the person himself? Listening to Toastmaster Gitanjali's speech, I realized that if one has to be empowered, he has to make the decision to dare to empower himself first, take the first step. Coming to your speech, I don't know what should I say, but excellent vocal clarity and voice modulation, excellent use of theatrics, outstanding use of facial features that harmonize and augment your message. But what I liked, what was the highlight, was how you used your life experiences to motivate your audiences and to also present an empathetic point of yourself that allowed the audience to empathize with you, to understand your journey. Now I have to come to the defects, but I must say, and I demand your pardon, that my mental software cannot find any defect in your vocal hardware. I had some hopes with the timer that he would come, because I felt the speech was a bit short. But he came and he said 6 minutes, 5 seconds. And I was, wow, that is perfect timing, perfect pacing for a speech. And then I came to the realization that when a speech is captivating, then the time flows and one does not realize it. The thing is that listening to your speech, I started evaluating my own speeches. That how compared to you, my speeches are monotonous, bland, boring. It looks like an instructor or a teacher giving a class. And how I have to improve looking at you. So thank you for that. Your first speech, TM Gitanjali, was about how you left your identity as Mrs. Sarkar and emerged as Toastmaster Gitanjali. I would say that a fighter always inspires others. A fighter is called a hero not because he wins a battle or loses a battle, but he dares to come, to show up, to stay where others flee. And that is what makes him a hero. You are the club's Shiro, right? So your name, I saw you raising your hand when the question was asked whether people are born with charisma. Your name, along with your charisma, is an offering of melodious inspiration to the soul of Toastmasters, and I thank you and I congratulate you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. So now I am calling upon Toastmaster Sangeet. He is also one of the finest evaluators, and he is evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Sanjay.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Often in this journey of Toastmasters, I see people who are gifted with the art of public speaking. There are few who develop their charisma of public speaking. And I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to evaluate the speech of such a person who has grown himself into a charismatic speaker. Toastmaster Sanjay, we are so glad to have been witnessing your journey right from the beginning, from a nervous speaker to someone who delivers flawless speeches. You had a captivating language to begin with. You transported us to your hometown of Purulia, West Bengal, as if that we were friends, childhood friends of Sanjay, and we have seen his journey right from there, and also took us along to the year 2007 when you landed in your first job and came to this city of Vadodara. Your time and again I have said, I just mentioned that we have loved your growth from a nervous speaker to this. This itself shows that it's not always getting perfect right at the beginning, but it's always presence over perfection. What I loved about your speech were the gestures, the language you used. It wasn't showered with high vocabulary, but it was simple. You used simple sentences so that you connected with everyone, and also the speech organization. You started with LinkedIn, and then you went to the flashback of year 2000 and then to 2007. You also discussed in brief about your experience of Vijayadashmi celebration at your cousin's friend's home and whatever you faced over there. Toastmaster Sanjay, here are some recommendations that I see for you. You have potential to be an amazing storyteller. However, there are two elements which I would personally feel that if you imbibe, you would be an amazing storyteller. First is you could have used vocal variety, especially when you said that with that heavy plate, which was getting heavier gram by gram, you said, "You are a boy, you should manage it." Something with that. Or also, during that way, when you gave up to your branch manager and said, "Good morning, sir," something like this. All in all, I love that analogy of heavy food plate with public speaking. If you could just imbibe these two things of vocal variety and the message coming in a bit early, I will love to see you scale new heights in public speaking. Thank you. And a good
So now I invite the tag team to give the report. So first of all, timer, please give your report. Okay.
Every topic.
Yes.
नहीं आप तो बोलो.
TM Janathan took 3 minutes 21 seconds. TM Amanraj took 3 minutes 17 seconds. the TM Ankit took 3 minutes 5 seconds. So all are correct.
Thank you. Yeah. So, Toastmaster Vishal, please give report on table topic masters.
Thank you. So first of all, kudos to all the table topic speakers who came forward and grabbed the opportunity. You know why the table topic is the most challenging? Any guess? Because TMOD speakers, they got ample of time for prepare their speeches, they do a lot of practices and all, but the table topic, right? We don't know what topics will come. Impromptu we have to speak. So I think that everyone has put their best efforts and we all really enjoyed. So let me start my evaluation. Toastmaster Hiren, humorous speaker. So when I see the Toastmaster Hiren, I remember the Virat Kohli. Like when Virat Kohli came on the crease, right? Everyone having a lot of expectation. Same way in the Toastmaster Hiren also. So we have also a lot of expectation, like from the that some humor will come from your end. So you also that your topic is who is the most charismatic person and why. So you nicely explained that Shubham, astronaut, is the charismatic personality for you. You mentioned also that why, like he was so energetic, that psychologically he is good. And one thing that also we were expecting the humor from you, that you mentioned about it, public speaking, right? Astronaut do not need to speak in publicly. So that was, so we really enjoyed that Toastmaster, this humor we were expecting and you delivered that humor. Toastmaster Vishwas, I think the Toastmaster Vishwas first time came on the stage, little bit he was reluctant. But when you came on the stage, we saw a completely different Vishwas. Your voice, body language, having a lot of confidence. Your tone of the voice is also very good. Your theme was confidence by design, and the question was share a moment where you felt confident. So you explained about your childhood experience where you participated in the competitions, then you, even though you do not get the succeed, but you understood that physical fitness is also required. So you created the story. The intention is that you started well, opening was good, body, you made the story and you concluded with a nice learning. So that was a good delivery from you, even though it's the first time. Only one just suggestion, your hands little bit on the hands on and pocket. So body language little bit you just need to improve, but I think it will come. The third one is the Toastmaster Raju. Theme is Wow Beta. And the question was, what is your favorite Navratri memory? I think it was like that he was aware about this topic. That is why he told I need to speak on that particular topic. But I think he explained about that his workshop of the Garba, where he learned 4 tali and 3 tali Garba, and what he liked most is he did the excel, right? So that was the amazing. And entire more than 2 minutes, right? You have utilized the complete time of the speaking. So wonderful, good. Then the Toastmaster Abhishek. The theme is the great Indian food. The question is favorite food and dish. Why? I think he was also very desperate to tell about the Sevsar experience, right? Sevsar is the his favorite food. He explained that how he found of this Sevsar since from the childhood. He was playing the cricket and he tasted. I was literally surprised. He was tasted all the Sevsar in the Baroda. Most of all the shop he covered. So far, I have not tasted Sevsar in Baroda. Next is Toastmaster Shubham. Theme was be like water, and the question is in which situation you like to be like water. It's a very philosophical question was asked, and that Shubham has explained and justified like in which particular situation he would like to be like water, like challenging situations when there is an adoption is required in the situation where he has to be calm in the situation. So he justified with that particular question that in that situation he would like to be like water. Only one just recommendation here. 2 times you repeated the question somewhere, right? Like in which situation you would like to be water. So better you can utilize those times in the speaking. Yeah. So that's one. Okay. Everyone is expecting that also I need to evaluate for myself. So, Toastmaster Vishal, you always talk a lot of things while sitting here, right? But when you came on the stage, you forget to speak. You should utilize the 2 minutes completely, but you could not able to utilize. At least you utilize 1 minute and 12 seconds. So almost 1 minute you lost. And this is your favorite topic. This even I was the TMOD, right? So we were expecting, like techniques and all these things, and you came up with this so what word. Okay. Now what I like is techniques you people were aware about it, but this word so what. This is also charismatic word. So you just imagine in that situation. For example, if there is an escalation, your boss is not happy, boss is shouting on you, just use this word. So what? That's right. You have a big disagreement with your wife, right? So what? Still you are alive, right? You are full and fit. Then you don't need to worry about anything. So yeah, so this is what my evaluation. So over to the general evaluator. Thank you.
It is always happen whenever you have to speak, then you are forgetting about doing the table topic masters, and later on you remember I have to speak like this one. So thank you once again, and now we have to have a report about the counter, and then later on we have a Grammarian rule. So you please Toastmasters.
Yes, good afternoon to everyone once again. Yes, so I have to present the report about our counter, how many times people used our. And first of all, I would like to thank for giving me the opportunity of our counter. This role helped me to observe and listen to each and every speaker very minutely, and this was a great experience for me. There were many captivating speakers who, with their charismatic speeches, got us engaged in their speech. There are many who are on the path of becoming charismatic speakers and have shown their presence over perfection by choosing topics and table topic sessions as well as coming up with new ideas. I've observed everyone and this is my report. TM Hiren, you used R once. TM Vivek, you used the word particular many times. TM Rashmi, R 2 times and 1 times. Vishal Gandhi, you have used R 7 times, so 1 times. TM Jal, you have used R only 1 time. TM Janardhan, you have used R 4 times. TM Jamin, you have used R only 1 time. Amanraj, TM Amanraj, you have used R 2 times, so 2 times. TM Gitanjali, you are flawless, there was no TM Ankit, you have used R 4 times. TM Sanjay, you have used R 8 times, so 3 times. I mean was the word repeated 8 times. TM guest Vishwas, you have used R 3 times, so 1 times, but 1 times. TM Raju, you have used R 5 times. TM Abhishek, you have used R 1 time, so twice. TM Vishal Shah, you have used R 3 times, so 2 times. You know, this was repeated 3 times. TM Chinmay, you have used R 4 times. So this is it from my side. Thank you.
So now last word thank report Toastmaster Jan.
So once again, good afternoon everyone.
Good afternoon.
Wonderful grammar, wonderful words. Some funny words were also used during the speeches of different speakers. I would like to give my report in 3 parts. In my first part, I would like to give the names of the people who used the word of the day and phrase of the day. For the word of the day, TM Rashmi, TM Amanraj, TM Gitanjali, TM Ankit, TM Hiren, TM Janardhan, TM Shubham, and myself. For the phrase of the day, TM Amanraj, TM Hiren, TM Ankit, TM Shubham, and myself used this. So I'm very happy that a lot of people were able to use both word of the day and phrase of the day. Now in the second part, the good words that were used during the speeches. Plethora, escalation, patriarchy, ideology, tradition, domestication, boosted, imbibe, reluctant, and TM Amarraj. Because for him, each and every word he speaks is like a great word itself. There is also a special mention for the word fighter. Because TM Gitanjali gave a wonderful speech on how she was able to fight her way through in her life. Because in a speech, not great words matter, but the words that make us feel great matter the most. And the word fighter was the one that made me realize that I can also fight for myself. So special mention for the word fighter. For the final part, I will be giving some suggestions to some mistakes that were done during the speech. Women's, instead of saying women's, we can say women. For the word certainty, the pronunciation of that word is certainty. And the pronunciation of the word pathetic was said as pathetic. It is pathetic. Now for the line, some suggestions that I can give for the speakers is that the past still influences. Instead of saying still influences, the correct way to speak is that the past still influences us. For the second change, it was 2000. Instead of saying it was 2000, the correct way to speak is it was the year 2000. The final change is that it was said this all kept in my right hand. Instead of saying this all kept in my right hand, we can say all the food is on the plate and I was holding it in my right hand. Or I had that plate in my right hand. And the last change is that I remember the Virat Kohli. Instead of saying the Virat Kohli, the correct way to say is that I remember Virat Kohli. Because saying the before anyone's name is not grammatically correct. For example, we cannot say the India, we have to say India. So yes, these are the suggestions from my side, and over to you, General Evaluator.
So, thank you all, evaluators. And now we are moving towards the end of our session. So before that, I have to do the general evaluation of the entire session. This is about not one or two sessions or about one or two speakers evaluation. This is about the overall general evaluations. So just like again, I come back to the movie. So it is not just evaluation of one of the scene. It's the entire structure of our program is there. So overall, it is a very good session. We have started on time, just 1 minute late because we were waiting that everybody came inside. So session is started well in time. Would like to thank you Toastmaster Event because he has taken role last minute as a presiding officer role. Then definitely Toastmaster of the day today, Toastmaster Rashmi, the very beautiful theme about the session, that is Karishma, and everybody's playing their role very much like this presence of perfection. They tried their best in how they play the role. Starting with our entire room is very well equipped. It was very much prepared before we have started the session. Thank you, I think Toastmaster Raju and Toastmaster Vishal. They have very well prepared because everything was written very well and we have started very well. Then started with the Toastmaster again. Again, he has narrated the story about the hell and heaven. It was a beautiful story. And we learned about that one, how we have to help each other so that we can learn also. And this also in Toastmaster Club, how we help each other and we can learn. So that is a very good example of Hell and Heaven story is there. Book of the week, Toastmaster Vivek, he has given things straight that book and it's very well narrated. And it is also, we learn something, how we have to be in thought, we have to be very much precise. So thank you for that one. Toastmaster of the day, Rashmi, his session was started very well. Session was also set the tone about the Karishma because as such she is doing beauty parlor roles is there, beauty parlor, and then very well narrated with her role in real situation, and he has brought her over here. So it's a very much good thing, what I would say. And he has set the tone that each and every session is perfectly going well. So thank you for that. Then what I would like to say about these Toastmasters, then timer role, then Toastmaster Vishal has evaluated each and every speakers, each and every table topic session also, and well given the timer role is very well played. Aha counter, Toastmaster Shubham is very calm, even though he has mentioned that I would like to be calm so that I can be a very well good charisma, but he's I think inherent characteristics wherever you are speaking, your very good calmness is there in your speech, so very good one. As a grammarian role, Toastmaster Jal, again, he is fantastic about the grammarian role, and each and every role, whenever he is giving his, then he is trying his best. He has mentioned about the word of the day and phrase of the day also very well, and very well narrated also. About the today's speakers, that Toastmaster Jaimin, Toastmaster Gitanjali, and Toastmaster Sanjay. So all the three, whatever the speech they have given very well, as per their topics, as per their pathways is there. They were very good, very good. They have given the speech and very well justified their speech is there. So thank you very much. No doubt Toastmaster Sanjay has slightly overcome their time limit, but it was a very wonderful speech is there. Then table topic master, again, Toastmaster Jal has played the role, and it was a very good questions he has given to all the speakers. There are 6 speakers were there, and very well narrated all the questions, and it has given that you can say encourage all the speakers that they have give the topics, and they have given very well thought also. So thank you for that, Toastmaster Jal. And all the evaluators again. So evaluators are Toastmaster Janathan, Toastmaster Amanraj, and Toastmaster Ankit. So as such, that they are very well evaluators. They are giving the evaluations during as already whenever I am also evaluator, I am giving as a pie. Toastmaster Ankit is saying differently. So then praise, then it is given the improvement also, and then further encouragement also. So that all the 3 evaluators, they have given them during the evaluations very well that how the speakers has given their speech, what are the improvements are there, and what they have to do further so that they can further improvement in their speech. So kudos for all the 3 speakers about their speech. TTM evaluation, again, Toastmaster Vishal has given all the 6 speakers, including himself. So that is very well about that part. So this is all about the evaluation aspects are there. Actually, again, that I would like to mention that again I am coordinating with the movie. Before actually I would like to start then my given evaluation, and I would actually like to start that this is the second part of our structure is there. Then it should be a light, camera, sound should be started. So that I'm just ending this my general evaluation, and thank you, Toastmaster Rashmi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chinmay. Very nice evaluation. Now we all are aware, charismatic personality we can develop. So there are some ways to improve your charismatic personality. At every moment, we are unintentionally sending signal through our body, and it reveals our mental state. However, we can't control every tiny expression, but we can practice the thing. After some time, you will be able to control the negative expression and explore your positive body behavior. Second one is being aware of what's happening around you, moment to moment. Another one, powerful and kind. Women always find people who are both powerful and kind. So make yourself powerful in all spheres of your life. with your kindness and humbleness. And next, first impression is the last impression is always right. We only get one chance to make a great world. In that way, we can improve our charismatic personality. And Toastmaster is the stage where we can practice the things for becoming a charismatic person. So thank you. Over to you, our presiding officer, Toastmaster.
What a wonderful meeting it was today. So far I was so nervous that I was thinking that charisma is all the looks. You should be looking very handsome. Or you have to have a very smart personality. None of them I was having, but I was thinking you should be born like that. Thanks to Toastmaster Rashmi that you told that it can be developed. You can learn and you can become a charismatic person. So that is a big takeaway for me from the today's meeting. In fact, I would like to advise Toastmaster Sanjay that he will get an additional evaluation session at home. And at that time, please don't ask so what. Because that will increase your chance to live further. See, the thing I wanted to tell you is that from the Toastmaster meetings, we are not only learning our leadership skills or communication skills, we are learning new themes, new topics, but we are also having fun among ourselves. So learning with fun, learning with enjoyment is the unique place that we have in Toastmaster. So before we go for our for voting and awards, I would like to now call upon our guest feedback. I would request, because at the beginning guests could not attend the initial session, so I will request them to just tell your name, how they come to know about Toastmaster, and what was their feedback about today's meeting. You can stay at your place and just give your feedback, starting with you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Kiran Purohit, and one of my colleague before 4.5 months told me about that Toastmaster, because just we talk about it, that speaking, public speaking skills. So she recommended me to join or just visit Toastmaster, but somehow I couldn't make it. So I called last week, whom I forgot, and just 2 days. Yes, and just 2 days ago, I called Jamie sir, and he told me about this. And it's well structured and fabulous. I think I've learned a lot from over here. Thank you so much.
Yeah. This particular Toastmaster club, actually I learned to now understand today only. Actually I came from the other work. So while coming in this building, I came to know that lots of brilliant, intelligent people are going to the building. So I thought I should go and visit the place. So definitely I come in, and while coming, I met to this guy, and they advised me that the course is going on, is useful. So I try to attend this course, and it's really encouraging session, in the sense lots of people having a good idea in their mind, and they explore themselves and try to improve and learning. And as you said, the learning is the all sessions we are getting. So that's why I'm actually looking forward for such a sessions.
Wonderful, thanks. Thank you very much. And hope you keep coming.
Yes.
Very nice. So is our awards ready?
We need 2 minutes more.
Okay. So I just want to share, because this is the first time I am a presiding officer. They made me forcefully president of my apartment building. And I was feeling very nice that, yeah, I'm a president, and the next day message in the WhatsApp came that our drainage cover is broken. Then the next, so I arranged everything. Then next day the message came that our first floor light bulb has gone, you repaired it. And this much money has been to be deposited at the main committee maintenance fund. So I was thinking, am I really president, or am I something like a helper in this community? But when I was selected as a presiding officer, I really feel very well here. I've been nicely welcomed by all of my members. So, 2004 that I mentioned you, I joined club, Toastmaster Club in 2004. Once I remained part of executive committee in Toronto, Canada. But at that time I was required to spend a little more time, so I was a little hesitant to spend more time, and I could not then continue as a part of executive committee. And from then onwards I never had a chance to become part of this committee. But today is the first day I am presiding this meeting, and that is why I am really feeling that being president, it should really be a good place to be. So thank you for that, and now I will request if our awards are ready.
Maybe take
We'll take
30 seconds to vote because
No problem.
there
So-
was issue.
Is with the
We have again launched the poll, so I request everyone to vote once
Yeah,
again.
if please take your time and re-vote your favorite speaker. So I should be doing the same thing.
So next 10 years president is ready.
Sorry?
Next 10 years president is ready.
Well, if you like,
Best evaluator, supporting role, and best was there 3.
Again we have
Again,
to vote.
there was some issue.
yeah, so you should also vote. You want?
We have two results.
There are 2 results? Okay, so while other are being voted, we can have 2 results. And to declare our results, I will now request our Toastmaster of the day. With a big round of applause, let us welcome Toastmaster of the day. So, the award for best prepared speaker goes to Toastmaster Jamie.
Actually, I can't take this award because Geetanjali ma'am refused to take part in vote. So at least I welcome her to join me for this award.
I always think the new people should get chance to get there.
But I am old now.
But not, as I am started in 17, you have just recently joined this club. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, sir, Abhishek, everything over.
Yes, sir. Best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Shubham. Best role player award goes to Toastmaster Jal. And I will request Jal to stay here because best supporting role player also goes to Toastmaster. And finally, the best evaluator of the day. That award goes to Toastmaster Ankit. Thank you. Madam Toastmaster. Thank you everyone for such a wonderful meeting, and let us call it a day. I adjourn this meeting, and please come. I adjourn this meeting number 391, and please come forward for a group photo.